Welcome to another episode of Tokens and Tacos. I am your host, Enrique. With me, I have Mara, Girl One, as well as Rob and the Rippers. How are you guys doing today?
We're doing great.
I like it. Well,
we're excited, as always.
We're doing great. Man, he's full of energy. We're
Full
doing
of energy.
great. We're doing great. It's late. We're doing great. Well, today we're going to talk about a special alternative coin utility token that let me just put it into this perspective. When you go to different stores, each stores are going to have some sort of a reward system that is given to the customer to ensure that can continue to have that customer come to that store. Well, these guys have done something pretty unique where they're trying to use the power of blockchain to unify a reward system that all the stores can use. And the name of the token is Shrew. So if I put on the screen what we have on Shrew, Shrew is one of the first tokens out there that is going to revolutionize, as I mentioned at the beginning of the show, the rewards point system. Everything that I've seen so far on the website that is shown, if you scroll down, you can see that it's a very good team. They've done integration straight into the website to actually do a BNB to Shrew swap. It has a very interesting perspective on how you can unify, as I mentioned at the beginning of the show, all these different rewards points. And imagine also the power of having to have cross-pollination of customers or a customer database that ties, let's say, American Airlines with whomever, right? Now, before I give this to anybody else in the team, and since we don't have Crypto God today with us, guess what? I have to mention one very important thing, which is, Mara?
Not financial advice, edutainment only. This is a good time.
And do your own research. Now, Rob, what can you tell us about this token, my friend?
Yeah, no, I think it's a really cool idea. And the premise is, and I'm sure we've all been there, we have all these different rewards, and they call it on the website American Airline rewards. Maybe some taco restaurant rewards and Verizon cell phone rewards, all these rewards that customers and users, they lose, they don't use, they expire. So what these guys want to do is kind of revolutionize that and make a universal reward system. So I think Mara's going to talk a little bit about the vision for the partnerships. But yeah, that's the idea, a universal reward system. So I, as a user, don't have to worry about my American Airlines rewards and my taco sandwich rewards. I have a universal card that I can use and I can trade with other users and other reward systems. So I think it's a pretty cool concept.
All right. Now, let me ask you this. Since now you are, B-Dog is going to be mad because you're now like the developer guy. And I know that you're this. Let the audience wants to know, what did you find that is maybe doesn't smell good?
A little sniffy. So here's the thing. My own asterisks. Brandon does a better job than I do at this, but I'm going to go for it. So we talked about the tokenomics. Just to give you an example of what we're looking at. So about 100 billion initial at launch. And you can kind of go, we don't have to go through every single number here, but I do want to give you a sense of what the economics are. They did pass the audit. At the very end, they're going to leave about 60 million tokens to the team. The only, I guess, warning that popped up on the system, I don't really want to call it a warning per se, but out there in the crypto world, there are rating systems, and it does come up and say the ownership is not renounced. And so they didn't let this token in this contract go into the ether and be on its own. So that's the only thing. But you know what? That's understandable. This organization, it is an organization. They have a utility. They want to build a company behind it. So of course, you're going to keep that close to the chest. So that's the only real thing that we saw. Other than that, I mean, again, I think it's a really cool concept.
Awesome. Now, with coverage on marketing and any other of stuff that I typically miss, because I'm the type of person that just don't look at the end user agreement. I just click accept, accept, accept. Mara, what things did you see, and what is it from a Telegram perspective, from a Twitter, like what are you seeing out there?
The truth is, the team is doxxed and they're public, so I thought that was great. I dug a little bit into the backgrounds of all the team members, and I really enjoyed they're a little eclectic in their way they made it to where they are. I love that they have a social media manager from the bat, because right now traditional forms of marketing in the crypto world, and Rob can definitely attest to this, it's a whole new game. So having a social media manager is key in this process. They are across there from Medium all the way to Twitter. So you can see, and what I love the most is that their message is very clear, from Telegram to Twitter to Instagram to Medium to wherever they are. You see their branding. Their branding is very, very clear.
Easy to follow, unlike
very
other
solid.
But you know,
very solid. And I love that about them as well. I thought it was interesting that on their team, their developer is to be determined. I don't know if you guys caught that or not.
What you're saying is, you're saying, what are they doing for you? Like that's to be determined. That's what you're saying.
It's very aspirational. The idea of bringing all of your points into one place. I mean, I got excited. Like, I wore my designer watch. I'm like wearing nudes. I'm like a modern lady that lunches after you guys made me go through that horrible day yesterday of being in a sports thingy. It did excite me, because great social media and great branding excites me. But I'm curious, the developer is to be determined. So that makes me think that and I think we were chatting before, Rob, about the timeline and the phases being really, really spread out. I think that they're going to have to do a lot of work to be able to figure out how to integrate all of this into one points place. But it excited me, because if I can bring all of my points from everywhere else into one place, I can spend it on whatever I want.
I like it.
Yeah,
well,
great.
You know, so far
I see. One more thing.
Yeah. Go.
I love that all of the text on their website comes from an education perspective and enablement. They are like, what do you call it? Eli 5 me? They're Eli 5ing everyone. Mm-hmm. And I love that, because that means that they know that they have to prepare for the customer, again, because this is a product that retail customers are going to utilize, that doesn't understand this world. So they're really breaking it down from the beginning, and I appreciated that.
All right, awesome. Well, so now that it's
questions,
I don't think I've heard anything negative about these guys. I mean, it's obviously the ownership is not renowned, but it's a company, so it is what it is. The vision is there from a reward system trying to unify this. How, and I obviously, if they get their aspirational goals of getting everybody embraced into a network of rewards that is for everything, think about the transactions that this thing can do, right? As you're claiming points and all that. It's
I mean, can you imagine like buying your toilet paper at Walmart and all of like your cleaning supplies and taking those points and putting them on here and going on a trip somewhere?
That's what I mean. A
lot of toilet paper.
It is a lot of toilet paper. I remember when I had no toilet paper and I had
I'm a girl. We always have toilet. Like, there's never less than 12 rolls of toilet paper in my linen closet.
Okay.
Oh my gosh! All right.
I live dangerously.
The time one roll at a time in the house. We are in the 10-minute mark. The time has come. What do you guys want to rate this? How many tacos does this coin deserves from us?
Honestly, I think the concept is so cool. If they can pull this off, I give it a. Do we have 5 stars or 5 tacos?
We have 5 stars. We have 5 stars.
So the only reason I'm not going 5 is I wanted to see the timeline shorter. I want to see a developer.
Wait a minute. We don't have Rob. You're the one. You came with the idea of Mexican food. You like tacos. Why are you calling it stars? It's just tacos,
I'm sorry,
man.
tacos. I'm thinking that tacos rather. I just want to see the development timeline a little bit tighter. I want to have a developer. I want to feel that they're doing something as opposed to just kind of waiting. But
right now, it's wishy-washy. Although they are in Poopcoin, they're Dex Guru. They're actually, they're doing like the free market is taking care of the coin. Mara, what do you think? How many?
Y'all know I'm stingy. I'm like the 2 taco with a wish and a dream, but this one, maybe because I like to shop, I'm hovering around the 4 taco.
Well, you know what? I'm gonna call it 4 tacos. That's what it is. So, guys, if you're watching,
I won't spit on these. I'll eat them.
Yeah, exactly. Are you going to eat it? Brandon typically eats them. Like he. Oh, okay. There you go. Well, if the owners or everybody's watching this, or if you own this, I know that I'm going to be buying. Make sure that you share it. Like anything else that we say, thank you so much for actually watching Token and Tacos, and have a great day, everyone.
Bye, y'all. Have a good night.